Have you ever felt different? Like you see the world through a lens uniquely your own, often finding yourself out of sync with conventional thought or typical social dynamics. Perhaps there are experiences, struggles, or insights you faced that seem to elude most others. What if these very experiences aren't anomalies, but rather profound indicators of something truly exceptional about your inner world, a personality type so rare, so deeply wired, that it sets you apart from the vast majority? For centuries, philosophers and thinkers have grappled with the vast spectrum of human nature, but it was the pioneering Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung who dared to delve into the deepest, most subtle nuances of the human psyche. He didn't just categorize, he unveiled archetypes, shadows, and pathways to individuation, illuminating the profound complexities that shape who we are. Today, we're going to explore some of Jung's lesser-known, yet incredibly insightful, observations about personality. We're going to uncover 8 distinct signs that, if you resonate with even a few, suggest you possess what Jung would consider an extremely rare personality. This isn't about being better or worse, but about profound self-recognition. It's about understanding the unique blueprint of your soul, recognizing the gifts that come with it, and perhaps finally making sense of struggles you thought were yours alone. So lean in closely. If you've ever felt like an old soul, an outsider, or simply a deeply complex individual, what we're about to share might just be the revelation you've been waiting for. Let's explore these remarkable signs, as revealed by the master of the unconscious mind himself. The first sign that points to an extremely rare personality, according to Jung, is a profound and often overwhelming sensitivity to the collective unconscious. While everyone is influenced by the collective unconscious, the shared, inherited patterns of human experience, individuals with rare personalities possess an almost porous boundary to it. They absorb the moods, anxieties, and archetypal currents of humanity on a deep, visceral level. This isn't just empathy. It's a feeling of carrying the burdens and joys of the collective, often leading to moments of unexplained melancholy, profound insights, or a feeling of being too open to the world's sorrows and joys. They might experience premonitions, vivid symbolic dreams, or a deep sense of historical memory without direct knowledge. The second sign is a lifelong preoccupation with the search for meaning and purpose, often at the expense of practical concerns. While most people are driven by tangible goals, career advancement, material security, social status, those with rare personalities are consumed by existential questions. Why are we here? What is my true purpose? What lies beyond the veil of everyday reality? This relentless quest isn't just intellectual curiosity. It's an inner imperative, a hunger of the soul that can make them appear detached from worldly ambitions, or even make them struggle with finding their place in conventional society, precisely because their values are rooted in something much deeper and more intangible. Moving to the third sign, a powerful and often challenging relationship with their own shadow. For most, the shadow, the unacknowledged, repressed aspects of ourselves remains largely unconscious, only surfacing through projections onto others. But for rare personalities, the shadow is an active, often confronting internal presence. They are keenly aware of their own inner contradictions, their darker impulses, their insecurities, and their hidden potentials. This isn't a comfortable process. It's a relentless internal dialogue, a wrestling match that forces them into deep self-reflection and ultimately self-acceptance. They are driven, sometimes painfully, to integrate these disowned parts, leading to profound personal growth, but often a lonely path. Our fourth indicator is an intense and often solitary journey of individuation. Jung defined individuation as the lifelong process of becoming a unique, whole, and integrated individual, fulfilling one's deepest potential. While everyone individuates to some degree, for rare personalities, this journey is not an option, it's a destiny. They are compelled by an inner force to become who they truly are, even if it means deviating sharply from societal norms, enduring periods of isolation, or shedding old identities that no longer serve their authentic self. They are less swayed by external expectations and more guided by an unwavering inner compass, even when it leads them into uncharted territory. The fifth sign you might recognize is a natural inclination toward symbolic thinking and a rich inner world. For these individuals, life isn't just literal, it's filled with symbols, metaphors, and deeper meanings. Dreams are vivid and profound. Everyday occurrences carry symbolic weight, and nature speaks to them in a language often unheard by others. They might find conventional conversations superficial, preferring to delve into philosophical debates, explore complex ideas, or engage in creative pursuits that express their rich internal landscape. Their mind naturally seeks patterns and connections beyond the obvious, often leading to insights that can appear unusual or abstract to others. So the sixth sign is an uncomfortable awareness of hypocrisy and inauthenticity, both in themselves and others. Rare personalities possess an innate radar for truth and genuine expression. They struggle deeply with pretense, social games, and superficial interactions. This can make them seem blunt or socially awkward, as they often feel a strong compulsion to speak their truth, even when it's uncomfortable. They crave genuine connection and raw honesty, and when they don't find it, they might withdraw, feeling a profound sense of disillusionment or alienation. This sensitivity pushes them to live with integrity, but it also makes navigating a world often built on facades quite challenging. So the seventh indicator is a tendency towards deep, transformative crises that lead to profound shifts in perspective. Unlike fleeting challenges, these individuals often experience pivotal life crises, a dark night of the soul, a sudden collapse of old beliefs, or an intense period of self-doubt and confusion. These are not just setbacks, they are necessary dissolutions, pushing them through a crucible of transformation. While painful, these crises are essential for their growth, forcing them to shed layers of inauthenticity and move closer to their true self. They emerge from these periods with vastly expanded consciousness and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. And finally, the eighth sign that might point to an extremely rare personality, a powerful and often inexplicable sense of calling or destiny. From an early age, or emerging after a significant life event, these individuals often feel a profound, almost spiritual pull towards a particular path, purpose, or contribution to the world. It's not a rational career choice. It's an intrinsic knowing, a deep conviction that their life is meant for something specific, often beyond personal gain. This sense of calling can be both a blessing and a burden, as it often demands immense sacrifice, courage to defy expectations, and an unwavering commitment to an inner vision, even when the path is unclear or met with resistance from the outside world. If any of these 8 signs resonated deeply with you, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not flawed. Instead, you likely possess a unique psychological makeup, what Carl Jung would recognize as an extremely rare personality. This understanding isn't meant to categorize you into a box, but to liberate you from the pressure of conforming to norms that simply don't fit your intricate inner design. Embracing these qualities means recognizing your sensitivities as strengths, your existential questions as a quest for truth, and your inner struggles as a path to profound wisdom. Your journey of individuation, though often solitary, is also deeply enriching, leading to a life lived with greater authenticity and purpose. Understanding these Jungian insights can help you navigate your unique path with more compassion for yourself, and perhaps for others who don't always understand your perspective. It's a call to honor your depth, cultivate your inner world, and courageously express the rare and beautiful essence of who you truly are. Your rarity is not a burden. It is your profound gift to yourself and to the world that needs the depth and insight you bring. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the rare and extraordinary dimensions of personality, as illuminated by Carl Jung. May this insight empower you on your unique journey of self-discovery.